Hello, artful friends. I am back. I took a little bit of a hiatus, and that is simply because I couldn't figure out anything to do that would be worth watching. And I was struggling with schedule and all sorts of other things, but now I am back. My schedule may change soon-ish, but as of right now, we'll figure that out later, but I want to figure out stuff for this channel. So, for this channel, I was thinking about, like, well, do I have time to cosplay? A whole lot. I need somebody to kick me in the pants and get me to cosplay anymore because I just don't have the time or the energy as much as I used to. So I was like, well, I could like be working on a cosplay video while still being on YouTube because I guess like I thought that I was going to cosplay during the hiatus and I tried and it just brick wall after brick wall. Life got busy. But no more excuses. We'll figure out videos to do here on YouTube. That way the channel doesn't fully die. Because I actually saw that we reached a what was it? Something, a few more subscribers. Like I saw an increase in subscribers during the hiatus and confused me because I thought we were going to lose subscribers, but we didn't. So I thought, well, that means people still care, people are still waiting around, so we'll do something. So I thought about what is something that I easily would be able to do throughout the weeks that maybe that week I wouldn't be able to cosplay, but or even vlog. Not that vlogging is super hard, but it's just being on a schedule makes it a little harder. So I was like, okay, what can I do that is just like a once a week thing or something where it's a sit down, I can do it at any point or whatever. And I thought about what if we were to do a anime type of club, like a book club, except where we are discussing brand new animes that are out, which will force me to have to watch more anime, which I don't normally do, but I thought it would be fun to, we could have discussions, we could have, like, our theories, our ideas of what all is going on, that sort of thing. But I would like to know from your all standpoint of what is going on. I see that, yeah, cosplaying by yourself is really awkward. Yes, very, very much. And it's something where I need a huge kick in the pants if I'm even going to do it at this point, because things are just not the easiest thing in the world to be cosplaying, especially by myself whenever I have a full-time job and other things. I need somebody to kick me in the butt to do it. A cosplay club instead of an anime club, which I guess we could technically in a way do both, where we do twice a week of one be a cosplay club, the other be an anime club. The cosplay club being more of a where we discuss cosplay, we give tips and advice with one another. We talk about con and whatnot of, okay, well, this is going to be happening at con. How do I fit this, that, and the other? And also, like, I love the idea of doing interacting. So if we could, like, find a way of getting somebody, I think there's a way where I can do a split screen. So if somebody else wants to join in, I can split screen it and that person can show, like, here's my cosplay that I'm working on. Here's the issue that I'm having. Does anybody else have tips and tricks? And not that I want to do a gossipy, tabloidy type of thing, but we could do something kind of like that of, like, where it's a little bit of discussing just the community of cosplayers out there. So like on Instagram, on YouTube, and just kind of discussing like how they've maybe changed throughout the years, because I'm old. So the cosplayers that I once knew really aren't that big anymore, and I don't know who's now big, who's influencing the community anymore. So we could do stuff like that, of like trying to discuss, not hate. We won't be doing that. So yes, it'll be kind of tabloidy, of like, what are they up to, and how do you think this is showing cosplay to the public light, but not making it a hate thing of like, oh, they shouldn't have been wearing that, that was stupid. We do something of just kind of like discussing just the whole environment of cosplay and how it has changed, because it's weird to now think that people of the older generation know about cosplay. Like Generation X, I believe is what they're called now. I think it changed. They know about cosplay. We, the millennials, obviously know about cosplay, but it's weird because whenever I was a kid, the adults didn't know, which I guess now they're like the older adults, but the adults, when I was a kid, had no idea about cosplay. Now it's like a very common thing thrown around. Parents know about it, grandparents know about it, everybody knows about it. How is that? Because I actually just spent time this week with a family member, a relative, who is 11, awkward, but talking to her about like the whole world of how it's changing social media and whatnot, of cosplayers are being influential, other YouTubers are influential. Just, we could have discussions about that with one another for the cosplay club. But then for the anime club, what anime would you all want to start off with? Like, is there a new anime that everybody's been watching that maybe it's been kind of going that everybody would kind of want to watch together, basically? Because I don't have anybody to watch anime with, unfortunately. So I've been watching Tokyo Ghoul Re all by my lonesome with absolutely zippo-dippo people to talk to about it. And that's kind of where I got the idea of we need to have an anime club or something, so that if there's other people as well out there who may also not have anyone that they can talk about anime with, you have us. So we could all do kind of like that. But I want to know, like, what's the new animes out there that people would want to watch? And honestly, also, is this a good idea? Is this something that you all would want to join? Because I know that I would want to do maybe like 1 or 2 anime. That way, if somebody doesn't like one series, they at least aren't fully left out while we're doing an entire one series. That would be bad. Because I know Tokyo Ghoul Re is not for everyone. Not everybody wants to watch a bloody, gory, violent anime. So we could also incorporate another anime as well that we all watch together that is a little more tame and not so horrific. Or even doing where we have a new one and we have a super old one. So like, off the top of my head, of old animes like Ouran High School Host Club or Ranma 1/2 if we want to get even older. Having older animes that we all can watch together and watching one that's coming out on a weekly basis. I know that if we started with Tokyo Ghoul Re, there's about like 7 or so episodes already out, but it could just give you something to binge for a little bit. So that's up to if anybody would want to do that. I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes, and a lot of people like discussing on how we would do anime. So cool. Alright, so I don't know right now if there will be a schedule, probably on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I could definitely get away, probably, hopefully. I don't know times just yet because I still do have things that go on during the day and whatnot, but we'll figure out times. It may not be like a consistent, like strict timing of okay, at 5 on Tuesday we'll all meet. Hopefully we can get to that point. I'll be figuring that out, but at this point, just make sure that you are subscribed, that the bell notification is on, so that you can be alerted whenever I do come on and stuff. But also, I'm hoping that through doing the cosplay club and doing the anime club, hopefully it'll kind of bring me back to where I once was, where I can start pushing myself a little harder to cosplay and get back on track with that, because it's still something that I absolutely love to do. It's just very difficult to do it by yourself whenever your sole responsibility at the moment is to keep a roof over your head and the lights on, which, if you'll notice, the lights technically are not on. I have a ring light, and my ring light's on a broken lamp stand. I'm doing the best that I can, but I really would like to get back to where I was in the past, of I could cosplay more often and have a lot more fun. And also just kind of like getting back to talking to you all, because I very, very, very much missed you all. I just definitely needed the break, because I had to figure out, are things going to change or are they going to stay the same? Obviously, life is just crazy right now, but I don't want it to stay where I'm constantly in the crazies and the depressed because it's all crazy. I would like to have fun and talk to you all and still keep this channel going, because it is still something that I'm very passionate about. Am I going to TNT even if you don't cosplay there? Well, if I go to any convention, I definitely do cosplay. It's not something where I still have cosplays in my closet. I at the moment need to figure out if I can go to TNT. Unfortunately, I get like this much time off of work and doctor's appointments and adulting. So I have one con right now that I am going to. I'm going to one con this year. TNT is one that I would like to go to. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to, just because I already am getting time off to go to this one convention, and I have a room at that convention, whereas with TNT, I wouldn't have a room, and I don't really know. I might try, I thought about this, is I might go for one day, if I'm able to. One day of TNT. Hopefully Saturday, because that's the best day to go. I don't know at this point in time. Unfortunately, I don't know what my schedule will be like at that point in time. AzumiCon, I don't know if I'll be going to AzumiCon. Just, again, I don't know. I might make that a day trip, but we'll also have to see on my schedule of if I'm working during the day or not. Hopefully not, but we'll have to see. My schedule right now is kind of inconsistently up in the air on when I will have off, like whenever I will be off of work. I miss your weekly posts. I'm sorry, I miss them too. I definitely needed to take a break But also right now, I don't know if I'll be able to do weekly vlogging again, but that's why I want to do like maybe weekly anime club and cosplay clubs. I don't know that I could do one out of state right now. I don't believe that I could at all go out of state right now. I wish I could. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm only going out of state for one con, and I had to fight to even get the time off for it. So, I at least have that. I have a hotel room there and stuff like that. So that's where a lot of things help, is if I have a hotel room where I'm not having to pay an entire hotel room by myself, plus the travel and stuff like that. Because this one, at least I have people who are letting me room with them, so it cuts down on the price. So I was able to ask off for that con and know for a fact that I'll have a room, and it is out of state, but at least I have the time off to be able to drive to it. Let's see. The convention that I am going to is GlitchCon. I've never been to it. It's a little con in Arkansas. It's not one I even knew about, but I have people who invited me to stay, and it's people that I know, and they invited me to stay in the hotel room with them and stuff, and so I was able to at least kind of plan for one con. Are you planning on doing more Steven Universe cosplays? I actually need to even get up to speed with Steven Universe. I haven't even finished last season's episodes, so I need to get up to speed on Steven Universe. Also, I don't know who I would cosplay. I do have Sapphire still. That's all that I have. I don't know what I would do alone with Sapphire, but maybe if I watch some of the new episodes, I'll get inspired to do something Steven Universe related. Maybe that's one that we could do part of the anime club. I know that technically it's not anime, but maybe we could kind of squeeze it on in there. I'm going to my first con this summer. Got any good tips? For a very first con, since you've never been to one and stuff like that, I would highly recommend just get there, find something that you enjoy, like go look at the schedule. You don't have to go to panels, but if you see a panel that catches your eye, highly encourage that you go to it. Go off of your speed at your first con, kind of get a feel for the con, so whenever the merch area opens, if you decide like that's the most fun for you and you just want to go hang out at the merch area the entire time, do that. Take it at your pace. You don't have to go with the con's schedule completely. Like if you don't want to go to a rave, you don't have to go to a rave. If you want to go to the rave, go to the rave. If you're having too much fun and there was a panel that you wanted to go to, but you're still having a whole lot of fun wherever you're at the con, continue doing whatever you're having the most fun with. You don't have to stick to a strict schedule by any means. I highly recommend bringing food, so leaving food in your hotel. At con, sometimes people forget to eat or they cannot afford to eat. And so what I do is I buy food from the dollar store. I'll buy like breakfast food and lunch food, and I'll just leave it at the hotel room and go back to my hotel room whenever I get hungry, and it kind of gives me a little bit of downtime, maybe to change out of cosplay, and also to eat, and I'm not having to worry about spending a whole lot of extra money just to eat at con, because I may have spent all of my money on merchandise. It happens. But also just stay hydrated, dress for the weather. I know sometimes that's very difficult for cosplays. Or if you just want to take pictures, make sure that your phone is empty, or make sure that you have an empty camera and go take pictures of people. Just remember to always ask, hey, can I get your picture? Any tips for cosplaying Mellow? I have a person who's cosplaying Matt and they want to cosplay as Mellow, but I don't have a clue. Please help. Oh, Mellow. Find some leather pants. Easier said than done sometimes. I actually found leather pants at a store at the mall, and I had them tailored to fit because they didn't fit at the time. So, leather pants. The vest. I got my vest at a thrift store. You might be able to find one at a motorcycle store, or if you have the budget, just looking online. There are quite a few stores online that do cosplays, and they may have a Mellow that you actually will like. But that takes shopping around, because sometimes you can find some that just look like balls, and they're too expensive for what you're getting. So, just looking around. Tailoring leather pants, I actually had done at a store. I actually went to a professional tailor. Awkward situation, I have to say. Going in to get fitted for leather pants is actually a very awkward thing. Especially whenever you live where I do in the Bible Belt, and you just look like you might be going to a gay bar or some situation. It was a very awkward moment, because they were like, why do you have leather pants? And I was like, I don't want to answer that. Do you know any way to create semi-transparent cosplay items like a shield or a sword? I'm trying to cosplay Stevani, and I want to be accurate. Okay, I know there's plexiglass, or there's even like, what is it? It's thicker than plexiglass. There's this plasticky stuff. If you go to the craft store, they'll have like huge sheets of this like kind of thick plastic. I've used that for my Matuna visor. It was just a sheet, and then what I had to do was I had to boil it down so that I could shape it. Whereas with the sword and stuff like that, you won't have to do any of that. But if you're wanting transparent, then I would get like the plexi, like plastic or glass or whatever it is, where you can just kind of like cut it to size and then also color it. Like you can just stain it with some paint and whatnot. Some of the I have this dress that I made and sewed myself. Some of the seams are puckering outward and makes the dress look awkward. How can I fix it? That honestly, you may just have to seam rip and do it again, like resew it, restitch it. If you don't want to go through all of that trouble, then this will make it smaller, but you may want to like try to bring those in as much as you can and kind of sew back over it, and then snip away any of the excess after you've sewed all that. I am going as Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service to my first con. I'm hoping to get positive feedback. It did take me like 3 months. Oh gosh. Well, I guarantee you that people love Kiki's Delivery Service, so I think that you will get a lot of positive feedback for it in 3 months. You are dedicated to your cosplay. Good job. Any tips for cosplaying Dave Strider? Dave Strider is actually pretty easy to cosplay. All I really did was I bought a just baseball t-shirt from the sports store. I forgot what it's called. Just getting a baseball shirt. I actually kind of ironed off the logo that was there on one of them. The other one I just didn't even bother, but you can like iron it off. And then just getting a print on, like iron on. So if you print out the logo and then you iron it on, then you're done. Again, with conventions, I don't know that I will be able to go to another one right now. I'm still trying to figure out conventions that I can go to. Right now, I'm only going to one. You can iron off logos. There was a logo on the baseball shirt that I had that was kind of on the sleeve, and it was a thick paint. So what I just did was I heated it up. I put like parchment paper on it, and I heated it up as hot as I could, and then I just kind of like scraped it away. It was a pain in the tuchus, but somehow I got it. What would be the best things to do at a con? Honestly, my favorite things to do at a con is people watch. That may not be your cup of tea. So going into the merch booths and stuff like that, going and just buying merchandise is a lot of fun. Taking pictures that was my bird. Taking pictures, tons and tons of fun. But just, again, ask. Be like, hey, can I take your picture? I've never cosplayed before, but I want to, and I'm a little scared. Any tips on what to do to get over the fear? Just, honestly, if you're scared to cosplay, make the cosplay first. Work really hard on making the cosplay. Make something that you'll be proud of, and then because you're so proud of it, a lot of that fear is going to go away because you're going to be so excited that you're going to want to wear it so badly. So honestly, just start is the best advice. What about Mello's personality? I get the gist of he's an angry little boy with an addiction to chocolate. Any other things? Yeah, Mello is moody. So think about somebody who's always on their period and short-fused. That's basically Mello in a nutshell. Also with a god complex a little bit of wanting to be on top all the time, not in bed, but in just the world of wanting to lead and wanting to dominate the world, having everything his way. Will there be any cosplay skits? I'm hoping to get back to cosplay skits. So Mello is basically Carcat. I would say Mello is not fandom Carcat, but yeah, a lot like canon Carcat. I have 2 cosplays that are full suit and tie, and they get hot very quickly. Do you have any tips on not dying of heat at con without a fan? Honestly, whenever it comes to, now that we're in summertime and summer cons are very difficult, staying hydrated, number 1, staying inside, number 2, staying in air conditioning, and any chance that you get to cool off, like if you can find ice at con, that's probably like the most illogical thing to just say. So going into the bathroom and getting paper towels and putting cold water on them and then putting them behind your neck really does help to kind of cool you off, because like this area behind your neck actually is going to cool you off quicker. So just, and taking things off the moment that you can. But honestly, it's the same as with any other situation of being out in the heat. You really have to watch yourself, stay hydrated, and try to stay cool as possible by staying inside. Angry and addicted to chocolate sounds familiar. Yes, a lot of us can relate to that. Wanting to be on top all the time, but not in bed. Best line ever. Well, I mean, maybe Mello can top. It would. I see Mello as a switch, so that's just my own personal beliefs about Mello, though. I see him as a switch depending on his mood. He's very moody. My legs are asleep. They hurt very bad. They're doing the tingly. I was sitting on them because I'm very short, and if I lean my computer down, I'm gonna hack off my head. I want to see more of your Mello. He's awesome. Oh, thank you. Maybe one day I can bring Mello just as a fun little thing. I personally wish more people read the LABB murder cases. Oh my god, that book is so good. I don't read, but I read that. I liked that book a lot. Any tips on how to make a cosplay dress with a hoop skirt? Because I'm getting confused as to how I should go about this. Okay, hoop skirts are pretty difficult. I made one out of hula hoops. Yes, you heard that right. I went to the dollar store, bought hula hoops. I think there's a vlog about it somewhere in the universe. Or you can buy a hoop skirt on Wish has some. They have small ones, but I think they also might now have large ones. I would check Wish, just look up hoop skirts, or Amazon. Always look at the reviews whenever you're buying online. Those are the cheapest I can think of to go buy things from, as far as like that. Otherwise, going to a wedding store or some prom dress store, but that's going to be a lot more pricey. If you're wanting to make a hoop skirt, I don't know how to go about that other than the hula hoop thing that I did, which I know is not correct. I know that there's this like skeleton stuff that you can buy where it's like this metal stuff that you can bend and whatnot, but I've never personally used it, so that wouldn't be something that I could help you with too much. There's probably somebody out there who can help you a lot more. LABB murder cases, question mark. Okay, the LABB murder cases is a Death Note novel. It's just I have it somewhere, but it's gonna take too long to like go get it. It's a book, and it's about a character that's only in the anime in the background, and you really have to be looking for him. And he's only referenced once in the anime, and I think once or twice in the manga he's referenced. The rest of the time, it's just a to the side book, not a graphic novel, just a regular novel. It's written by Mello, but it's about this guy, BB, and about murders that happen all over LA with people who their initials are BB. It's a good read. It really is. It's funny. It was fascinating that people characterize Beyond so awfully because they get sadistic, unstable vibes rather than how he actually is. Yeah, BB is a fun character because, yeah, he is such a... I understand what you're meaning, though, if people like to take it a little too far. They like to stay too far. He gets far. He stays very far when he's in that mode. But, yeah, whenever it's just normal, yes, he's very just calculated and cunning and just a little odd, but what can you expect from that? I don't want to spoil too much, but obviously if you've seen pictures, he looks like L, and there's a reason for that. But he's very just like very down calculated, very normal-ish, where he's very just, he's not as crazy all the time, but then he gets there. Also, since there is somebody who knows beyond birthday, what do you think he did with the arm? Because that's something that I've discussed with only a few people who know the book. I think he ate the arm. He had to have ate the arm or something. Like, why keep the arm of all things? Like, what other reasons? I found a $3 hoop skirt that would work on Amazon. $3? I need to find that hoop skirt. Not that I have a need for a hoop skirt just yet, but you never know. One day you may. I don't know what dress you're making. If you don't want to get a hoop skirt, which if you found it for $3, that's the best deal ever. But if you can't find a hoop skirt for $3, like this lucky person up in here, then just using a whole lot of tulle. I've made like those where you get those poofy little skirts and whatnot. I just layer a lot of those, so much of those, so that you got poofy butt. I think BB just hid in places for Matt and Mello to find just to freak them out. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. He probably is starting a miniature body farm to watch it decompose. Seems like he probably pulled Hannibal too, though. Yeah, he would probably like to just stare at it and watch, like, as it decomps. That's true. It seems like something he would methodically just stare at and be like, wow, look at it go, look at it rot. But then he'd probably get really fed up with the bugs. I guarantee you he'd get fed up with the bugs really quick. I kind of, by reading Mello, because, like, okay, in the anime, they make it kind of clear, and even in the manga, it's a little bit understood. And then even with Mello's way of writing it, it's a little understood that Mello and BB obviously knew each other and may have known each other a little well, but it's hard to tell. Like, I've wanted to talk to people about that of, do you think Mello knew BB a little more than Mello was letting on? Because just some of the wording, Mello doesn't normally talk like that about most people, because he, like, compares him to Winnie the Pooh, like Pooh Bear and stuff, and it's just some things where I'm like, he obviously knows what he looks like, or he wouldn't be able to write it this way. And he writes him with almost that endearment, because he says he's cuddly, like, he looks like Pooh Bear, but just not as cuddly and stuff. And I was like, Mello, how well do you know BB? Are you a priest? Who are you talking to? I need it for Sapphire or Rose Quartz from Steven Universe. Oh, okay. Yeah, my Sapphire, that I made it out of hula hoops. So that's as good as my talents get, unfortunately. And then Rose Quartz, yeah, you'd need a hoop skirt, so I'm glad that you were able to find one. Any tips for making a heart-shaped butt that's open in the front? I'm going to cosplay Madame Red from CL in Wonderland. I don't know how to explain it, sorry. A heart-shaped butt? Like, you want your booty to be heart-shaped? Or I know Seal in Wonderland, but I don't remember the heart-shaped booty. Let me look it up real quick. Let me look up Madame Red's heart-shaped butt. This is probably gonna take me somewhere I never wanted to go on the internet. Madame Red Seal in Wonderland. Let's see. Maybe BB hides the arm in random places for Matt and Mello to find and scare the shit out of them. Probably. Oh, somebody said Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Oh, okay, that type of heart-shaped butt. Okay. Okay. This makes a lot more sense, friend. This makes a lot more sense. I should have just looked it up instead of letting my mind go where my mind went. Okay, this heart-shaped butt. Okay, for this... Ooh. Okay, there's this stuff that is mesh that people make masks out of. It's just mesh caging or whatever. If you can find a big, like, giant sheets of mesh, you can then form it, or even chicken wire, and then you can form that to that shape, and kind of like, it's gonna take, your fingers might bleed, but getting metal meshing or getting chicken wire and shaping them to that, because like with chicken wire, I've made a body. I've made like a human form out of it. So it does bend and stuff like that, so you could bend it into the booty shape. The only thing that you'll have to be careful about is obviously sitting down or stuffing it somewhere, because then it will bend. So be careful about that, but that might help to create the skeleton of it, and then you can just put the fabric over it. Yeah, I'm so glad I looked it up, because otherwise I was gonna tell you, like, well, I guess you could like get a thong and some like pillows. Like, I thought you were wanting your nice plump rump, but no. Okay, heart-shaped booty. Oh. He clearly knew BB on a personal level, but due to his secrecy and the chance near anyone publishing it as a book, which did happen, he didn't want to be affiliated with him. Poor buddy. Poor buddy. Yeah, I love at the end, though, whoever published it, Mello took their boots. I want to know who this person is, because YA was Mello obviously in the house with them. And then B, why'd he take their boots? Was it Matt? Please tell me it was Matt. Because why are you taking somebody's boots? My patron troll is a fairy, I think. That's at least my Zodiac troll. So, if that's patron, I don't remember how we do patron. He also wanted to one-up Nier as if, I knew this guy before he went insane. Aren't I smart? Those poor boys. Like, they would definitely get along, and they also wouldn't get along, because BB's a little too messy for Mello, but I think if Mello can put up with Matt, maybe that means he can also put up with BB. I think they could live together for sure. That's why I made the video that I did. they definitely, in my mind, kind of lived together for a little bit. Whether they knew BB was home or not. Oh, have I played Hive Swap yet? No, and I had thought about making videos, live streaming, playing Hive Swap, but then life went where life went. And so I never got a chance to, and now I'm worried that it's like a little too late, because now everybody's played it, and they don't want to watch me play it. But no, I haven't played it yet. I also don't really know how to play video games too well. How do you Patreon troll? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I don't remember how to determine. I know my Zodiac troll, that's about it. I don't know how we do the Patreon trolls anymore. I love the parallels between Nier and L and Mello and BB. Yes. Yes, those babies. I really love all of them. I want them all to live together. It would end in a lot of bloody death, but I want them all to live with each other for a while before the death. Do Fortnite, do a live. I don't have a gaming system, and I unless it just requires a computer. I've never played Fortnite. I don't know what it even is, other than apparently there are dances. That's as far as I know. I don't know what it's about. So I don't know that I would do a Fortnite. Maybe if I had somebody here who like also played it, so that I could kind of follow their lead. So many people want to watch me play Fortnite. Okay, I'll try to figure out that, I guess. I'll try to figure out how to get Fortnite. Can you play it on your computer? Because I don't have any gaming system. So if you can play it on your computer, we may have an easier time of trying to figure that out. Add the day you were born with the month that goes 1 to 12 being our audio tab. I don't know still. What is your favorite anime right now? And I love your videos. My favorite anime right now is Tokyo Ghoul. I just right now, that's what I've been obsessing over lately is Tokyo Ghoul. Because Tokyo Ghoul's so beautiful, and it makes me cry a lot. I miss watching it with people. That's why I want to do like the anime club and whatnot, because I miss crying with people about stuff. Because it's not fun to just watch something by yourself and have nobody to cry to about it. It's free to play on the computer, said Tom. Thank you, Tom. Okay, I will try to figure out how to do Fortnite. Rest in peace, me. If I can figure out how to do it. Somebody's saying, no, don't do Fortnite. Have you played Friendsum yet? I don't know what that is. I don't know video games. I'm sorry. It's just the month plus the day, and it corresponds with a troll. Okay. I'll have to find the chart then to figure out. Hive Swap Friendsum. Oh no, I still haven't played Hive Swap yet. I wanted to, but now I'm like, well, if I play it, everybody else has played it, so they already know what else is gonna happen, and that don't know. It would be more fun to play with somebody else, I think. Wow. I've got some people though saying not to play Fortnite, so I don't know. Maybe I'll play Fortnite, just like do the dances or whatever. Apparently there's like some weird dances that you can do. I'm not coordinated though, so I don't know if I'll be able to do them. I haven't seen Friend Sim yet. I don't know what Friend Sim is, unless that's still type swap. I must go eat because I forgot to today. You need to eat then. Goodbye. Get out of here. Go eat. Have a good day. Don't, it ruins YouTubers. It is the cringiest thing ever. Well, I live for cringe, so I'm already ruined. Let's cringe it up. You should watch Be the Beginning. It's really good and it's on Netflix. Be the Beginning. Okay. I will have to see what it is. Don't you think it's weird how Naomi figured everything out so quickly with Kira, then was immediately, you know... I think after dealing with what she dealt with BB, I think she could figure out anything at that point. After, like, knowing that she didn't figure that one out, I think she was no longer ever going to, like, doubt anything was a possibility and was just like, you know what, this is plausible, this is probably the fact now, you are Kira. Like, I think after you've been trolled that hard for that long, you start to just like, you know what, nothing's gonna ever fool me again. I'm going to think of every single possibility and I'm not gonna disprove anything because anything is possible at this point. If BB is possible, then Lightning Kira is possible. Oh, Naomi and Kira, they're from Death Note. They're from an anime called Death Note. Hive Swap Friends, you know, is like a dating sim, but instead of dating, you're in search of friendship. Therefore, Friend Sim. It's with the trolls and introduce the next chapter of Hive Swap. Oh, that would be fun. I didn't know that they had that. I will definitely have to. So your patron troll, Mr. B King. I don't know. I need to know the chart. I need to know. Do you like Phantom of the Opera? I've watched Phantom of the Opera like once in my life. So I don't know like the songs. Not too well. I know them a little bit. A little bit. Naomi and BB's dynamic was fantastic. Sorry to keep going back to this, but no one else has really read the book with me. That is fine. Nobody else has really read the book with me. And yes, their dynamic was beautiful. My favorite part with the two of them being him laying on the ground and going, I am a corpse. And then her stepping on him. That was the most magical thing that book had to offer. One of the most. Him practicing his laugh was one of the other ones. I was like, that is me. Hashtag me. When's my birthday? March 8th. So if that can help. I don't know if that will help, but March 8th. So 3-8. Now we can figure out my patron troll together. I am a corpse. Yes, he was laying on the floor, imitating the dead body. And she was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "I am a corpse." And I was like, me, me. Did Mello like the Kinder Egg? I'm sure Mello likes every chocolate in the world. And the dirt coffee. And the fucking creepy listening to her in the bathroom. Yes. Yes. I love that he listens to people go to the bathroom. Or like, you know, but he's such a weirdo. It's Aridin. So I am nothing but high blood. Bow down. Okay, so if a fairy is my zodiac and my patron is Aridin. I'm the fishes. Always. Always the fishes. I guess that makes sense, the two fishes. Aw, our audience all like on my ship. I'll ship it. I don't care. I ship it. But I ship a lot of things. Ocean Man! I am Ocean Man. Take me by the hand. Take me by the hand, Ocean Man. Yes, I am swimming with the fishes. Always. Always, always. I'm the ship that sunk. Aww. My life. My life. I'm the ship that sunk. I'm Aquaman. Let me talk to the fish. Boop, 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 boop. What is your favorite character to cosplay? Oh no. I have so many. I like cosplaying Matuna because I get to be really just hyper and weird. But I also like to cosplay Juzo because I get to be hyper and weird. Yeah. Tea House Boy? Oh, yes. 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 He is beautiful. He's beauty, he's grace. I like to cosplay his face. I wish all of these remakes of Death Note would either cover BB or just include Mad Mellow instead of get whatever Netflix was trying to do, where they redo the same things all the time. Okay, the Death Note movie on Netflix is... That was not okay. Can we call that Death Note? Can we really call that Death Note? Yeah, no, they never included except for there is a Japanese drama, TV drama of Death Note, and Nier is included and Mello is included, but Mello is included in a way that, you know what, it's in the trailer. Mello's a puppet, and that is how Mello is included, except for at the end, but I won't spoil that. But Mello is a ventriloquist puppet. I highly recommend you watch that one. I loved it. The Mellow Puppet. Oh, you've already seen it. Yeah, you have to have. Just you saying the Mellow Puppet. You have to have seen that. I want to own that so bad, but I don't think they sell it. Just because I need to cosplay Mellow, picking it up and being like, Nier, what kind of weird fantasies do you have? What are you into? Creeper. Wait, somebody's saying hi, doggo. Can you see my dog? I don't see my own dog. Is he in here? Can we? No? Okay, just somebody saying hi, doggo. Okay, this makes more sense. I'm getting my tonsils removed tomorrow. Do you have any show recommendations for me to watch while I recover? Rest in peace. Okay, since you're gonna be drugged up and you need something for being drugged up on, probably short mini shows because you may fall asleep. I don't know how you will handle like all of that. Hitalia is good because they're just 5-minute episodes, so you don't have to worry about if you do pass out. I know on drugs I pass out, so like if I have surgery or anything like that, I just pass out like over and over. So short shows, or Ranma 1/2. It's just funny random. It's great. Just funny shows, something to laugh. If you don't want to laugh and you want to cry, then Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, okay. Not my dog. Okay. The 3 movies were great too. I cosplay Matt, and without a Mellow, it's a lonely existence. I have the opposite. I cosplay Mellow without a Matt. It is a very lonely existence. They need each other. They need to love each other forever and always. It's hard to cosplay them without one another. Is an Italy cosplayer. Oh, well. There you go. Italy. Pasta. Have you seen Voltron? No, I have not seen Voltron. I think everybody on the planet except me has seen Voltron. I'm sorry. I saw it was a mecha anime and I was like, I don't know if I'll watch it. What are your top 5 Homestuck ships? Figuring out 5 is probably hard, sorry. Okay, Carcat and Solix. That was like my OTP. Solix and Aridin, switching between black and red. Dave and Carcat. Dirk and Cal, my apologies. And Roxy and Dirk, my apologies as well. Feel free to harass me at TNT. I'll be Matt doing photography for free. Wait, you're going to be at TNT and you're going to be Matt? I need to get to TNT somehow. Somehow. If I make it to TNT, then yes, I will be looking for a Matt. If I will be in Mellow. I don't have leather pants anymore. I grew. I became a big boy. Roxy and Dirk, please explain. Mostly... Okay. Mostly Roxy and Dirk, I like them as kind of an unrequited love on Roxy's end sort of thing. Like, they're obviously besties, love one another without loving one another, but like Roxy kind of having that little bit of like, I love you, why you gotta be gay sort of thing, but still being like, I love you no matter what, but I wish that I could love you more. Just that like gut-wrenchy, like real life scenarios of like, if only we could be together. Because obviously they do love each other, but like just They just can't be together, unfortunately. I was sitting here dead for a second because Dirk and Cal. I love Dirk and Cal. I'm sorry. I know most people do not. It's just something that I have to ship it. I have to ship it. I like Dirk Jake too, don't get me wrong. I like a lot of ships, okay? I like ships I probably shouldn't like. I like ships that I should like. I like ships... I hate ships that I should like. You just... It's a convoluted mess. I have some actually, I bought them for cosplay, but they are a bit too long for me. And in men's medium. I'm sorry, wait, what? What's in men's medium? I missed something. I don't see it anymore. Roxy and Calliope, yes. I ship them. They are adorable and meant to be. Rosemary, yes. Gamtab, yes. I ship, like, pretty much... Oh, leather pants. Leather pants are so difficult. If they're too big, going and getting them tailored, it's awkward, but it's worth it. Although, wearing leather pants, my butt would pop. Like, it would sound like every time I took a step, it would pop. So it was just like I had a puppy butt the whole time. Awkward. John Dave, yes. Aerofeth and Aerosol. I ship them both. Bro X Grandpa. You know what? I don't think bro discriminates. I think bro would do anybody. Probably no girls, but probably everybody else. So then, yeah. And his Smuppets. And Cal. Maybe not trolls. Maybe. I don't know. I can see bro experimenting with a lot of things. A lot of things. Isn't bro and grandpa like Dirt Jake? In a way, yeah. It is bro. Who wouldn't he do? That's true. He'd probably find a way. Even if it was a girl, he'd find a way to make something work out. Just put a Smuppet in there and you're good to go. We all know he'd be into that alien junk. I think it's the junk, yes, he would be fully okay with. I don't know if he'd be okay with, like, trolls, but probably he'd find a way. He'd find a way. That dude can probably find a way to make anything work. They love each other. Bro and dad. Yeah, bro and dad. It's probably how Dave and John met. Was bro and dad. How close does Tokyo Ghoul Re follow the manga? Okay, following the manga, Tokyo Ghoul Re, which this will probably be a discussion also in, like, you know what? We're gonna just anything. So Tokyo Ghoul Re, following the manga, it does follow it pretty well. I like that they are, like, taking the cheap route, which means that they are taking actual frames from the manga and just copying them and animating them just a tiny bit. That is really nice because you can kind of like just take the manga art and then put the anime art right under it and they pretty much match. That's great. There are some things that they are missing, which have been driving me nuts. There's stuff that they've skipped over, which is driving me nuts. Like important stuff. I don't want to spoil anything in case you're not, and in case you haven't read the manga or you're watching the anime. But there is something about a character that was revealed in a way that I felt was a lot more epic and incredible. And the anime is kind of doing its own route with that. And so I'm kind of like, okay. But we'll just have to see. I know that they have to censor some stuff. But I'm tripped out over what they had to censor versus what they haven't censored. Because to me, some stuff like that they didn't censor would have made more sense to have censored versus some of the stuff that they've censored really makes no sense at all of why they censored. But that's just unfortunately where Japan's laws are at right now, so Japan's laws have gotten really, really strange. Like, weirder than I thought they would ever go. It slightly peeves me when people act like characters like Bro and Gamzee did nothing wrong. Nobody here has said that they didn't do anything wrong. They did a lot wrong. A lot wrong. Even though everything that has happened, I'm still here for you, KW. I've been watching for years and you inspired me to do special effects makeup. Love your Indiana friend. Oh, well, thank you. Hussey said any ship is possible with all the timelines and stuff. That is true. That is true. Any ship could probably be happening. I prefer Tokyo Ghoul's manga, and I am up to date, but I'm scared the anime will disappoint. I am not up to speed on the manga, unfortunately. I've had it spoiled, so I think that's why I haven't found time to read it. But I'm not too disappointed with the anime. And let me tell you, that manga is my baby, so if it disappointed, I wouldn't be watching it anymore. So it's not horrible. And the voices didn't disappoint me as much as I worried that they would. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed. Or I was so worried that I'd be disappointed, and I wasn't disappointed in any of the voices. The voices have been okay. Not 100% what I expected, but not horrible by any means. Who in their right mind ships John and Bro? Because I've seen fan art and stuff and just, people ship what people are going to ship. And I think at this point, like, anything is possible. Like, anybody can ship what they want to ship at this point. Why do I picture Matt being okay with meeting the trolls while Mello is arguing with Cardcat or Aridin? Mello and Aridin. Oh my god. They could become friends. I guarantee you those two could become friends. They've got kind of close enough personality and mental states that I think they could handle each other. English or Japanese? Oh, I haven't watched the English just yet. Maybe I'll change my mind on the voices if I watch the English. I haven't watched the dub yet. I've just been watching the Japanese so far. Has anyone seen Equius with a shake weight? Because it's hilarious. Oh my god, that sounds like the best thing in the world. Hussy is the devil. We all know it, and we all gave our souls to Hussy. We just had to deal. That's true. That's true. Whenever you get in Homestuck, you signed your soul. You signed your soul over to Hussy, the devil. There are 10,000 possible ships with Homestuck, no joke. Yeah, probably even more than that, because, like, if you want to ship more than 2 people together, and then if you want to ship more than 3 people together, or 4 people, like, yeah, no. Homestuck's one giant orgy of a clusterfuck. Would you watch Boku no Hero Academy? I used to try to avoid it out of the fact of toxic bullying. Cosplayers were into it, and I watched it finally and caught up to season 3, which is still going. I haven't watched that one. I didn't know there was drama, but I haven't watched that one, so I might try to watch it at one point. And there are way more ships possible due to quadrants. Yeah, that's true. You like Attack on Titan? I have not watched Attack on Titan. Hussy X Feels. That would be a black rom. I want Tinkerbell as a pet. Oh. I feel like you would really like Deku. I don't know who that is, but maybe I will. You are very amazing, and I hope you feel appreciated. Aw, well, thank you. I'm happy that, like, I could come back and people weren't all peeved at me and hating me and stuff like that. There was concern because I've been gone for almost, like, what, 2 months now? Long hiatus. Long hiatus. Life should have quadrants that would make love lives easier. Yeah. That might make it easier or a little more difficult. What shirt are you wearing? I'm wearing a polo. Just the polo. The main protagonist of Hero Academy. Okay. Well, if I watch it, I'll be seeing if I like him. What are your top 5 fave ships in Hetalia? Oh, Hetalia. Okay, don't hate me. Don't hate me. America and England, don't hate me. Prussia and Germany, don't hate me. France and England, don't hate me. Spain and Romano, that one nobody can hate me for. And who else? I'm trying to remember. Well, I mean, Italy and Germany, obviously. You're a reliable person to ask this. I have never once gotten a straight answer on what Hetalia is. Please explain. Okay, Italia is basically countries, like the world. Countries are actual people in physical bodies. So America, the whole country of America, is a human man. I know this is weird, but follow me here. And every country is represented by these people, and they basically, it's a, somebody just said it, educational yaoi. It's history, but pretty gay. I never thought of America and England as a ship. Well, I'm sorry. I do. I ship them so much. In a sad way. In a very obviously sad way. I had a history teacher once who liked Italia. That is magic. I know my brother did too whenever he was in high school, and his history teacher loved Italia. So, which it was around the time Italia was popular. And yeah, he was like, it makes things so much better because I already know Italia. It's supposed to be about World War II, if I remember. Yeah, it starts as World War II. It kind of just throws itself all over the place. I wouldn't say that there's much of a strict storyline to it by any means, because it kind of just goes everywhere. Italia feels so old to me. It feels old to me now, too. It was quite a while ago. I was an older teenager when it came out, so it feels very old to me. I cosplayed it back in the day. Can someone recommend some good yaoi? Gravitation. I'm old, so a lot of the yaoi that you're gonna get out of me, which I mean, technically legally nowadays in Japan, it's hard to find yaoi. Like the newest yaoi in Japan is Yuri on Ice. Highly recommend. But Gravitation is a really good one. It's more of shounen, but I recommend that one. I don't know of many other great ones. Don't know of many other great ones. Definitely Yuri on Ice. Love Stage is a good one. I've not heard of Love Stage. Is it a yaoi? I'll have to watch that. Best yaoi is Homestuck. What about Killing and Stalking? I've still never read Killing and Stalking, and it makes me sad. I need to just get off my butt and actually, like, read it. Because I've seen so many cosplays from it, and so many fan arts from it, and I really want to watch it. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? If so, do you like the Brotherhood or original better? I've seen 4 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, so I don't think I can give my opinion on it, because I haven't seen much. Have you thought about dyeing your hair? It might need it. It's having some times. It's having some issues. I need to get cut probably a little shorter, because this is getting a little weird. I just got a haircut, though. My hair just hates me. I don't know what I'd dye my hair, though. I like cosplay. Any advice? I like cosplay too. My advice is don't be like me. Actually cosplay whenever you want to cosplay. Right now, I don't cosplay as much anymore. Don't waste all of your money on cosplay. There's good advice. Thrift stores are your friend. You can make things from other things from the thrift store. Makes it a little cheaper. What if you like cosplay in theory but are broke and have no sewing skills whatsoever? Then you're exactly like me. I cosplay, I'm broke, and I don't know how to sew at all. I don't even know how to turn on my sewing machine. It's sitting on the floor next to me. Hasn't been used in a long time. Thrift stores, making things out of other things, buying stuff online. Ouran High School Host Club is a pretty gay anime with a semi-straight relationship. Yes! Yes. Ouran is great. I don't consider it too much a yaoi because it doesn't fully meet the criteria, unless we're talking about the twins, because then it fully meets the criteria. But yeah, no, Ouran High School Host Club, it's pretty gay. It's pretty gay. They want it to be straight, but it's not so much. So yes, I highly recommend that. And yes, twincest. I love the twins. The people who voiced Ouran voiced Fullmetal Alchemist, just saying. You know what they say, KW. What? What do they say? Have you seen Ruby? No, I haven't seen Ruby. Twincest is the best sex. I mean, I don't have a twin to know if it is, but and every twin that I've asked has never done that. So I don't know. Or they've done it and they just never told anybody. We'll never know. Twincest is wincest. Camp? What is camp? Are you going camping? Are we going camping? Have you asked mini twins? I've only asked 2 pairs of twins that I felt comfortable asking them that question. They said that one pair of twins that I had asked said that they would never have sex together, but they want to die together, and they're gonna make sure that happens. That was as weird as it got from them. Camp is amazing, but I've not heard of Camp, but I'll check it out. And I see quite a lot of people are leaving, and I think that I'm probably going to go as well because I've been on here for quite a while. But thank you all very much, and definitely make sure that you've hit the bell notification down below so that whenever we do the anime club and the cosplay club, that you will be notified whenever I come on. So thank you all very, very much. It is so great to be back here with you all. I missed you a whole lot. And oh, Tokyo Ghoul. Yes, I love Tokyo Ghoul a whole lot. So thank you all very, very, very much. And I hope that you have a very great day. And I will see you in the anime club or the cosplay club, whichever comes first. Bye.